things to show you guys. You're gonna have a little bit of fun today. We're gonna have fun today.
Awesome. Yeah, let's go. I'm ready.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. So you guys already installed or no?
Not with the Illumidel system at all. No.
Now, what did you guys install?
So before we were doing just the Govee lights, so it was more of simple, was working with the aluminum tracks and the lighting system. And we wanted to do more complex builds and commercials. That's why we contacted you guys in the first place to be authorized dealers.
Okay.
Especially like with the jumps and things like that, we needed a more complex system. So that's why we got the Illumidel.
Okay.
And then I was kind of having it set up at my place a few days ago. I ran into a couple complications, so then I called up Nicholas.
Okay.
And then that's why we're here, right? And then
Okay.
I even brought our set just to see like I had it set up and things, just so you could show me what I did wrong and why the lights weren't turning on and things like that.
Okay.
But yeah, we can move on to my questions after if you want. We can just go through, see whatever you got for us, and then I can ask you some questions at the end.
All right. So what we'll do, we'll start here. We'll start with the box.
All right.
Okay. So for the box, we got two type of boxes. We got the 450 watts and the 600 watts. And that's only for power, okay? Because
Yes.
you have power and you have data. That's two separate, complete separate things.
The control box is for power and data.
The control box is for power and data. And the other box, the power box, is only for bigger jobs.
Yeah, so for injections and things like
Injection, and you have a maximum of lights. It's something like 450 lights, something like that.
that. For these ones.
For the 600, and I think you could put, it's in the user manual, 200 and 300 on the 450 watts.
Okay, and then so the controller that we have, I think that's the 600. We just ordered it like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I'm not too sure.
You need to check.
Oh, I don't have it highlighted here.
Yeah, you have it highlighted there. You have it on the box here. It says the 600 watts.
All right.
And you're gonna see, you're gonna be missing fuses on the other one.
Okay.
So I got one output, two output, three output, four, and you got an extra one, which are these ones here. Those are separate wires. Those are, that's another output.
Okay.
If you're doing pixels, you could per output, it's 90 lights total.
Okay.
Not
each
90,
output.
not 91, not 92, it's 90.
Just 90.
Yeah, the reason is if you put it on full bright white, 100%, it takes a lot of power.
Okay.
You're gonna take over 120 watts of power. You're gonna take like 122. The box gonna put that fuse under protection, so it's gonna turn off.
Okay.
You're gonna see the LED turn off, and you're gonna come to the box. A series of lights are gonna stop working. You're gonna come. You're gonna see which one it is. You're gonna know which wire it is.
Okay.
Okay. So the other ones, you don't have the fuses. Like this box right here, this one has a lot of wire, but you see there's only those two. You don't have the extra ones, and you could connect to the wires there.
Okay. All right. All right. And now, so one of the main things I had was, so for when we're attaching our system, so what we deduced is, so we had an 18.3 watt. We had the 18.3 wires, and then we had the 14.2s as well. So then for connecting our first strands of LEDs, so what we would do is,
What we do, I'll show you. All right. We'll do a full setup on the other box.
awesome. Okay.
So you got 18 gauge, 18.3 wire.
Okay.
Okay. You take. Usually we say try to keep it from the first pixel to the box 30 feet or less.
Okay. Okay.
You could go, if you go higher, try to take a thicker, bigger gauge of wire. Go with a 14 gauge instead of a 18.
Okay.
Try to keep it at 30 and less.
Is there a specific reason we use 18 or?
The reason is for the data. The data flows at 5 volts. Okay, 5 volts is gonna have more voltage drop over a certain amount of feet.
Okay.
It's bigger. 14's not that much.
Okay.
Sorry about the dog.
No worries.
All right. Okay, so this one, it's a shielded cable. Shielded cable means the wires are passing through this aluminum. You don't have any interference, because actually this can interfere with garage door openers or Wi-Fi lights, or
Okay.
but when it's shielded, it's going to be protected. It stays like the signal is going to stay inside the wire.
So should we only use wires that have the shielded, or
You should use you if there's not a garage opener close by, or if you're outside the house, shouldn't be any
because we do
problem.
most of our installations, we're trying to do the controllers in the garage. That's what we normally do. We pass it through at the top of the soffit. So
Okay, we try to keep it outside.
okay,
Actually,
it's better outside.
Well, it takes a lot of it takes a lot of power. The box gonna eat up. So if
Okay.
it's outside at minus, I rather it be at minus outside at -40 than inside at +10.
Oh, 'cause
When
it gets hot. inside.
it gets really hot, customers gonna complain that they hear the fan start turning. If you put it on the wall, put it on the outside wall of the garage. Don't put it on the inside wall, because
Yeah.
if, example, there's a bedroom on the other wall and your box is right there, the fan's gonna turn on. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like shaking on the
That's
wall,
what
and the
people-
customer is gonna call it. It happened to us. Customer called back and it's like, yeah, well, I hear like a chainsaw. I don't know what's happening. It's like just the box. You're gonna hear it. It's gonna go.
Okay, I'm
That's what
happy.
it's gonna do.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
But the fan, you can actually just unplug it. That we usually just unplug the fan if we do it inside the garage.
Awesome, sounds good.
So you take your cable. I'm gonna take a connector right here. We use these type of connectors.
Waggos? Yeah.
The Waggos, yeah.
Right.
Small screwdriver. The
Now
really
would
small
this,
one.
would these Waggos work with that one as well? Because these are the ones that we have. We didn't get any of these.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Actually, my guys prefer these ones. It's
Okay.
just you need to put 3 of them. This one
Okay.
you need to put 1 of them.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
Oh. Okay.
But they cost like twice or 3
Yeah.
times the price, so it comes technically pricing comes to the same thing.
Yeah.
Install. My guys, they just do a big hole where they're gonna put the track, and they just throw it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so when you start your box, usually try to find exactly when you start a job. You try to find where you're gonna place the box.
Okay.
Do you place the box on the left side of the garage of the house, because there's gonna be a gutter going up?
Yeah.
And it's easier to just put a loom
The
tube
wire.
behind the gutter going up, and then you're gonna have the tracks on top. Then you could start installing everywhere. Okay. So you figure out where the box is gonna go.
Yeah.
We usually start on the opposite hand.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you guys. I was so confused about that.
Okay, the reason is you don't know how much wire you're gonna take. Starting and go when you're out the opposite end.
Yeah.
You know you could do 10 tracks without injected power. So you do 10 tracks with no wires
At the beginning.
at the end.
At the
Completely
end.
at the hand of the. My box is on that side of the house.
Yep.
We're doing the whole front of the house. We're gonna start at the end, completely at the end, and you're gonna start with 10 tracks.
Yeah.
So there's no wires, so it's less wires for you guys, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be cheaper. So you're starting 10 tracks, then you put the T, and you start with a wire. So now you're powering those 10 tracks. You could do another 10 tracks, and that has to go to 1 fuse.
Yes.
Another 10 tracks goes to 1 fuse. Then you're gonna be left with like 2 to 3 tracks at the beginning. Then you just put that one in, and you could just splice that one. Since it's a small charge on this one, you don't have to take the full.
So the last one is what goes on here.
If you want, you could put
Okay.
it. And it's a
Okay.
choice, but usually you're gonna make like 10, 10, and like 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then can we also see what attaching that to here actually exactly looks like, or what
Yeah. The way we do it.
the way you guys do it.
Okay, so. So the data, everything is with addressable LEDs, power, negative, power, and data all the time, okay? So this is power, this is data.
Okay.
We use red power positive,
Okay.
black power negative.
Okay.
You see them right here. It's gonna say out 4 positive, out 3 out 3 positive, out 3 negative, out 4 positive, negative. So that's red, black, red, black, red, black. So that's 1 zone, 2 zones, 3 zones, 4 zones.
Okay.
Same thing as here.
So we can do up to 4 splices per.
Plus
for
this one.
injections, Plus okay.
Plus
five.
this one, this is 5. But this
Yeah.
is combined with the controller. So if you blow up this one, controller is gonna stop working.
Okay.
So that could be a problem because you could blow up a section. Customer is gonna have a party, and we don't know. It's -40. Puts it They have exactly 90 lights. The system is exactly at full capacity. Maybe a fuse gonna blow. You don't want that one to blow.
Yeah.
Because if the power goes off, customer is gonna call. Hey, my system's not working. My lights are blue outside. I can't do anything. You're gonna have a truck roll. You're gonna have to go back.
Okay.
Something you don't want to.
Definitely not. So I use this one only for the last one.
We usually leave it for the last. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
And probably if you buy 450 watts, they right now they don't have the batch that we have. They don't have those wires. You need to cut the one going to the controller and make a splice with the waggle. Okay, that's temporary. It's just a battle with it. So this one to make it go there and there, I'm gonna have to cut it a little longer.
This is the 18-3. I'm just confirming because
Yeah,
for
18. That's
my partner watching the
18.
video.
All right, so this should be long enough. You take the data.
Yeah.
You could either unplug it. You put it in. This is the first one. This is LED 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
And I have
7,
to
8.
put them in an order, or
No,
does it
you can
matter?
play with the app. It's as you wish. But the thing is, if you put them different ways, the customer in the app, they could say, I want to turn on light number 1. They're going to be all fucked up if you
it's
start
really
playing with
confusing
this.
for
Yeah.
them. I hear you. Okay.
Because light number 1 at the gutter is probably going to be, if you start playing with it, it could be light number 171. So
I hear you.
you plug this one in. Boom. You take power. Go get the screwdriver. There.
I think it's okay.
Is it this green one right here?
Yeah, do I have the other one? Nope.
I don't see one.
If you guys want water, I got water right there.
Okay, thank you very much.
Alright, so you could either take this one or I'll start with this one. Positive, negative.
All right.
Okay, so I'll start with the negative, black one.
All right.
I always check them. They're fine. Okay, so this is done. The part at the box is done. Try to put your wire something cute.
Yeah, definitely.
Something in there. Now you have this part.
Awesome.
So this part I'm gonna put them in this.
Okay. Is there a possible way you could show us with the other ones, because we don't have these ones? Just because I want to just to make it as simple as possible for you, my guys. So thank you so much, man. So could I buy these at like Home Depot, anywhere like that?
No, you can't really find them. That would
No?
be. We're gonna start selling them online, or you can
Okay.
buy them on Amazon.
All right, all right.
Okay, so with these ones, same thing here. So now I got my data that goes to the data,
Yep.
positive, negative. All right. So this is the red one. I put one on all of them. Okay, now you got two options. You got your light directly plug in, right there.
All right.
So now, a couple of options. Option one, directly, because now you're at the first track.
Yeah. See what we did here is
You have arrows.
Okay.
You need to follow the box needs to go in the back of the arrow, and they have to follow all the time. Okay. Here you got two options. You could either cut the wire. You could put a splice. It's like the same thing going in already there, or take a tap, the T connector, cut it, and use it to plug it in. Does it make it's really up to you. If you have to do a repair, it's actually quicker once you have the quick connect. But 90% of the guys, you just cut it. The way they work, there's one with a white line. That's positive. The opposite hand is negative, and in the middle it's data. So you take it, open them.
White positive.
Yeah, the white is the positive. Every time there's a line on something, usually it's positive.
Okay.
So I splice. Okay, so we said white line, we go with this positive, so that's red.
All right.
I just push it in. I'm gonna close both of them. Okay, I got the middle, the data.
Yep.
That's the white one. And I have the black, the opposite one at the end is the negative black one. There you go.
Okay.
So now technically, we're already set. You're ready to power on the system.
For
Simple as
60
that.
feet.
Right now I got 6 feet.
Yeah. But we can do 60 with this.
60. You could do 90 lights. So that's 10 tracks, exactly 10 tracks at 8-inch spacing. Yeah, 10 tracks, 60 feet.
Nice.
So now if I power it, see, they powered on,
Yeah.
they turned off automatically. Because we say to the system by default, every time you open, so if there's a power outage during the day or anything, turn off the lights. So I need to take my cell phone.
Onto that.
Go to the other side.
I'm gonna find a Wi-Fi that's called Illumidale AP.
Okay.
Click on it. If you never logged in, they're gonna ask you for a password.
Yeah.
It's WLED1234. And the first time, if you're already logging in once with your phone, this is gonna open automatically. Couple of options: Wi-Fi setting, or just try it out. You could just see if the system works. Try it out. Back to control. System is off. I just click anything to turn it on. See, the lights are on.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Okay. That's part one.
Very cool. Good.
All right. So now you could do 60 feet with this system. So now you have the front of the house. There's 120 feet. The only difference is you need to take a cable that goes to the other fuse right there. You put in a tap. You're gonna run the wire all the way in the tracks, all the way to the. You're gonna do 10. You're gonna come in between two set of lights,
Okay.
and on these there's little arrows.
Okay.
They point. You just need to. You're gonna see them.
Yeah.
Okay. And same thing. There's white lines. That's positive. The other side is negative. So you put from here and from another fuse, you run the 14-2 wire from there, going in the tracks everywhere. At the end, you plug it in, and you can do an extra one. And from there, you could do another 10 feet, another 10 feet. And if you add another box, you could just add as much as you want. And you could go up to like 4,000 pixels. I think. The biggest jobs we did was like 4,000, 5,000 pixels.
And then how many controllers does that take?
It was one
But
controller,
multiple power boxes.
12 power boxes.
Yes. Yeah, and then that's one of the, I'll wait until after, but the diagrams on the manual, I understood the first one. It's just when it got a little more complicated, where you add more power boxes, it said you have to connect them, but you can't connect. I think you have to connect the positives, but you can't connect the negatives or something like that.
You need to have a common ground between the
Yeah,
boxes.
yeah, that's what I was
So
reading.
all of the blocks need to be connected together for the
Okay.
data to flow properly, or
Okay.
the lights are going to start like shaking, or they're going to start behaving weirdly.
Okay.
So you just need to connect. You could take just the black wire here,
Okay.
and if you have the box right beside, you just take a black wire, you out to the other box, anywhere into the negative one. That's it.
Okay.
Easy as that.
So just any black wire can connect from this one to that one.
Exactly. But if you install a box, at the example, sometimes you're going to install a box on one side of the house with the controller, and you're going to be running like 100, 200 feet in front, and on the other side you put another power box. Then you just need to be 100% sure that all your lights the ground is properly connected. Because if all of your lights are good, well, the black one is going to finish and go on the other side, so you should be okay.
Okay. Okay, so all the blacks have to be connected, but then the red ones can't be connected.
You're supposed the problem is if I put a tester on this, sometimes it's going to give me 24 volt, 24.9 volts, 25 volt, 20. We're all adjusted at 24 properly, so it doesn't really matter. But if you start different boxes, different type of boxes with different voltage, it could actually damage the other power supply. But my installers, we say not to do it. My installers, they don't bother. They just plug everything in, and as long as it works, at the end of the day, they're happy.
Okay.
You're gonna know it as soon as if there's a problem with the power supplies connected together. There's gonna be a short or something's gonna happen.
Okay. Good.
And for the diagram, the difference is, let's say if you have 2 wires, we say it's exactly 10 tracks, but you could put 20 tracks and just inject at each end.
Okay. What do you mean?
Now we say you need to do 10 tracks, put a tap,
Yes.
10 tracks, a tap.
Yeah.
You could actually do 20 tracks, but power on one side, power on the end. That's going to be the same thing. It's still going to balance.
But use like a whole power box instead of just tapping.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The fuse from another box. Example, you're starting a house, okay?
Okay.
Let's say you're starting a house. I'll grab a pen. I'll show you. You're doing a house. This is the top of the house. This is the top view, okay?
Okay.
And you need to put lights all the way around.
Okay.
Well, you could have one guy starting you could say, let's start at the corner here.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to be able to do 10 tracks with nothing.
Yep.
And 10 tracks with nothing on that side.
Oh.
So you're going to, and the data's going to connect.
Yes.
You connect the data, you could connect the power, you could connect, and then you need to put your tap in.
For that.
Your tap in. But you have 20 tracks connected with nothing. And then that's less wire than just going a wire all the way in front of the house to go do that. So now you have 10 tracks with nothing, 10 tracks with nothing. You put in the tap, you have one wire going there, one wire, and you start, because even if your data flows that way, you're going to be okay coming back.
Yeah, I got it. So, but the one thing that I was confused about was what you just said now. So if we have the controller here, and because we have multiple outputs, we don't have to only go, we can have one going this way and one going this way. And then the conflict that is because the data is can only flow in one direction.
The power can go any way. The data is going in one way.
So which way would the data be flowing here?
It depends. You
just pick away and just go.
You choose. The only thing is, example, sometimes a problem if at the bottom. Well, in our system, you can switch. You could say do a rotation 100 degrees rotation with the pixels.
Okay.
That is example. You're doing there's any scenes with something moving. If you don't want something moving on that way, that's on the second floor going the other way.
No.
You're gonna do in the system. Just say you're trying to get the flow, everything going the same way.
So you can edit the way. Okay.
But you can edit in the system, say my zone data number 4, do 180 degrees, flip it sideways.
Okay. And then if customers are a little bit like confused about the app or like they want a little help with what you just explained or how to do that, do you guys is it up to us to teach them, or do you guys have like videos or something like teaching about the app?
There's a video online.
Okay.
Nicholas did, but at the end, the way we do, we get to the house, we show at the house, hi, we're gonna install it, this is Lumdale, blah blah blah. Today's the day, today's the big day. We make it fancy, and they're like all happy, they're waiting for us. Okay, so we need to plan where we're gonna install the box. We teach the client exactly what we're gonna do. So okay, we're gonna be installing the box on this side. Is that okay with you? Yes. Okay, you have a power plug. Perfect. Is it working? Yes. Perfect. We're gonna have to pass a tube behind a loop tube behind the gutter on the wire. You okay with it? Yeah, it won't show. Don't worry. Blah blah blah. So the customer is gonna be happy. But when we're finished, we teach the customer. Okay, this is the Illumida app. We need to download also, we need to put it on your Wi-Fi system. You need to we ask the client at the beginning when we get to the house in the morning, please find your password, your router.
Make sure you have
yeah,
it.
because some of them takes like hours to get the password. I need to call my wife, I need to call the kids, I need to call. Be sure to get the password when you start.
Okay.
At the end, you could throw in Wi-Fi settings. You scan, you put it in the system, then the client only has to open the Illumida app on his system, on his Wi-Fi, he's gonna see it automatically.
Okay.
But we teach him, on donne une petite formation.
Yeah.
Au client, we teach him the menu. This is the menu. This is how you program, schedule the daytime, nighttime. We teach him a little bit, and then technically they're okay. Most of them calls back when they leave the system on regular white all year long, and during Christmas they switch. So you get a lot of customer calling about the same time around November. Yeah, I don't remember how to put my lights up. And they're gonna call back around February. Yeah, I don't remember how to put my lights back. And you have to say go to time, go to sunset, and just change your preset at sunset. They're like, okay, fine. That's it. Technically that's 95% of our service calls is how to change your preset. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, sounds good. Moving forward, so about the Pixel, that before I don't want to move on to, because I did have some questions about the Pixels. So here, this is a configuration just like let's say you have like a big commercial job or like a very big house, full house or something like that. So so this one made really simple sense to me. We have the data going this way, and then if we have to do an injection, it comes in together with all the tracks, and it made sense. When I was looking at this, I really had a hard time understanding what that connection there is. And then also
this example is customer wants the full house but wants to have the backyard separate in the app. The reason is it's summertime, he's making a party. The pool, the spa is blue lights, everything is blue, but he wants the front of the house to look normal.
Right, yeah.
The backyard be something
party.
funky, some moving, blue lights, everything.
That makes sense.
So you're gonna this is completely separate. So you're only doing part of the back. You're starting a regular box, you have the data.
Yeah.
That's technically normal. The only difference is you're going to help power up the side tracks.
Okay.
That's technically the only thing you're doing. Try just not to connect the positive from eventually the power is gonna be you're gonna touch one or the other. They're gonna be touching, but you're not supposed to touch the positive.
Just the negatives.
Yes, but you can do it. It's gonna work, but they don't suggest you do it.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, these are the two controllers. All right. And then I also wasn't able to know what's like the real difference between this setup and this one. This is with a power box.
This is the same thing. You're just powering. The box could be right beside each other, and you're just helping power in.
Okay. So because you can't keep with this, even if this was a 600 watt controller, you can't just keep tapping and go longer. After how much feet was it that you have to add the power box? Because
the way they work. This is a Canadian law.
Okay.
You're not allowed to have more than 5 amps per output on the box. So every fuse is 5 amps. Everywhere in the world 7.2, but in Canada it's 5 amps. It'll be legal. The 5 amp at 24 volts, you do 5 times 24, it's 120 watts. Every light is 1.3 watts at full brightness, so that's 120 divided by 1.3, blah blah blah. That gives you exactly 90 pixels that you could put in. So that's 90 pixels times 5, because you have 5 outputs. That's the reason you need to add boxes, and you can just go as much as you want.
all right.
Some of them are actually doing it, but the system are not legal. So if the house burns down and they find your system, that's them or not legal, you could be responsible. So that's the reason. That's the main reason why the system works that way.
Awesome. Okay.
It would be way easier to just plug everything in and just continue to go, but even you're gonna have voltage drop, and when client wants full bright white, the beginning is gonna be really white, but at the end it's gonna be like yellowish.
Okay.
Make sense, or?
It does, yeah.
Alright.
I think we should be good on the pixels. A few questions I had was, so for the installation, so what we normally did was when we have to do like jumps in the soffit,
Yeah.
we would take out a piece of soffit, try to pass it through, and then go to like a different part of soffit, take out that one. But passing that wiring through like took a ridiculously amount of time and was overly complicated. I want to know if you guys have a different way of doing that, or if you guys just like kind of fish around with it too, or just like struggle with it when trying to do those jumps.
It depends. Yeah, I got some of my guys that are really terrible at trying to fish. Really terrible. So
Yeah.
they just go with the loom tube. And
Okay.
they try to really try to follow everything and go up.
On the outside, completely on the
Yeah.
outside. Okay.
Yeah, they do. So, you need to, like I say, you need to take a look at the house. If
It
the,
depends
the
on
hou-
what's
it,
there.
it depends on the house. If the house is really top notch and everything is super clean, and you need to make a patch at the front door in the corner, don't put a loom tube. Try to figure something out.
Mhm.
But if it's at the second floor, even if it's $1 million house, $2 million house, if it's at the second floor and it's black, the black fascia, and you have the black loom tube,
No one's gonna see.
no one's gonna see. No one's gonna say, "Do you have a loom tube there?" Nobody's gonna see it. So
Yeah.
you really take
You gotta-
everything in consideration.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and the next questions I kind of had was about the strips, the neons, the cobs, things like that. So obviously we want to do commercial jobs as well. So for those products, obviously we see what Vision Blood does and things like that. We wanted to know, is it those are the neons, right? That we see often, or is it the strips, or because
Everything's coming out now.
Yeah.
Everything you guys have been seeing is the neon.
oh, that's the neon.
That's the neon. That's
Okay.
exactly everything you see here is neon.
Yes, this is what I was interested in.
This is the neon. The neon is heavy. The problem is the tracks. So we're coming out. You probably saw. We
Yeah.
came out with something new, which is the Cobe, the new aluminum tracks.
Yeah.
And it's actually cheaper than the cost of the neon plus the track for neon. And the finish is. This is the finish. This is clean cut. This is way different.
Yeah. And this is gonna be for the new.
Cobe, but usually,
Cobe.
technically, you guys are going to be installing the Cobe mostly.
Okay. Because yeah, so the Cobe and the neon, will it have like the same look, the same effects, the same everything, or?
Yeah.
Because when I was looking through the new list on
Yeah.
the drive over, actually,
Okay.
they all looked pretty similar to me, like the strip, the Cobe, the neon.
Technically, they all have the same quality.
Okay.
My phone. Where did I leave it? Okay, so. Okay, let's start with. This is the Cobe. Okay. Differences with our product, you have a coating. Nobody has that. That coating makes it's like an epoxy silicone. That makes it really a tough strip. Usually with a regular strip, I would do it. It will be already
Yeah.
broken. No good anymore.
Yeah, that's
Finished.
What I was thinking.
And this is really tough. This is amazing. This is the only reason we're able to go to minus 40. Nobody in the industry is going to minus 40. So this is the Cobe. This is the strip.
Okay.
This strip looks a little more, you see a little more of the dots.
Yeah.
But the strip is what's inside the neon. So what's inside that neon there is this.
And it's just covered with something.
It's covered with the neon. Because the neon is.
Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but this is heavy. I give you a 50 feet neon. It's
really-
really heavy. It's,
Yeah, because I really think the neon, like just the look it has, people in London really like it.
it's the same thing as this one.
Yeah, it's just,
This is the track.
yeah, I like it.
It's actually the tracks are brighter.
Then with it's brighter with the tracks and without it.
The new
Like with the cover?
the cove
Yeah.
inside the new tracks is brighter than the neon.
Okay. And is the lighting like the effect of it? I mean, it looks pretty similar to me.
Well, you see it. This is the track.
Okay. That's the cope.
That's the cove.
Okay.
That you see the neon.
Yeah.
But if I play change, if I go, it's a little bit. You see that it's brighter than this one.
Yeah. Yeah, they're beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Very cool. I like it. So how and then basically I wanted to because we want to like really move forward with like installing the I have like a whole plan that we do like there's company in London that we have like some relationships with, so I want to move forward and like really do like more commercial jobs, but I want to be very confident in like understanding of the product and how to install it, whether it's a small job or a big job.
Yeah.
So
It's exactly everything I just taught you with pixels.
it's the same for the strips.
Same thing. It's exactly the same thing. Yeah. Power, negative, positive data. Same thing. You need to inject every 45 feet.
Okay.
That's the only difference. So you could plug in three 15 feet rolls together, but you need to inject the beginning. Well, you get your power at the beginning, and you need
Okay.
to put a tap after 3 rolls.
3 rolls means like 3 of these full things.
15, that's 15 feet.
Okay.
So 15 feet times 3 is like 45 or something. So it's exactly at 45 feet you need to inject. 1 fuse at the beginning, 1 fuse at the end, and it's exactly the same thing. The difference is, with those tracks, you can't really pass a wire in them. That was the biggest problem.
Yeah. So how do they do injections for these ones?
That's the reason we switched. That was a full pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And now you have the tracks. This tracks. Now the wire is going boom inside.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And now we're talking.
Will these be available like soon, or we'll have to wait?
Like very soon. Like we're checking with our. We're actually checking if we're gonna get them because it's a lot of money to ship express by plane. Like really, like we're talking a lot of thousands US dollars. In difference just to ship by
compared
plane.
to the boat. Yeah.
The boat, but boat is 45 days.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It takes
so we're
long.
just checking to see what if somebody. We're gonna check. We have a meeting with Vision Bleu tomorrow. It depends what Vision Bleu is gonna tell us. If Vision Bleu say, yeah, we got some jobs coming in, like a lot of jobs coming in, we're maybe gonna grab that big batch right now by plane. Or if they say it's gonna be in a month or 2, we're gonna just get them by boat.
Okay. Yeah, because I was actually talking to them. They told us we were gonna meet up with them just like to learn this like on an actual house, but then they said the strips is a lot more complicated or something like that. So
It was with the neon. It was a really big pain in the ass. So that's why I've been working like a full year or year and a half on this track. Plus you have them in white, silver, and black.
Yeah.
The difference is you need to make an install. You install this part
first,
you can install this part, boom,
Yeah.
super easily, and then you just need to clip. You could do all of it. So you put this track first,
yeah.
you undo your cover, you stick in,
The light.
you have a double face tape, you untape, you stick it in the end, you just put it back in, and then
Cover it up.
put it back in, and this is on the wall, and you just come and clip it. So it's gonna be clipped right there. Boom. Super easy install. Even Vision Bleu didn't see this yet. They're gonna go nuts. They're gonna be really happy with this.
Okay, awesome.
Because the other way was really big pain in the ass.
So like a month or two until that's available, you'd say?
Maybe a couple of weeks. Depends. Couple of weeks, maybe a month or two max.
Okay.
And we're getting, and this is gonna be our super heavy duty commercial track.
Oh yeah. All right.
So this is same thing. You could unclip this part.
And would it be the same light strip that goes
I
inside?
put two of them. And I got a track you could put three of them.
Yeah. I like that.
So same thing. Install your track.
Oh yeah.
You could pass your wire. You could put in waggles, connections,
That's really neat, man.
and if you want to do real commercial jobs, conference room, boardroom.
Yeah, yeah.
This
yeah.
is a suspension kit. So this could be suspended from the ceiling.
And how would the wiring stuff?
You just need to. This how this works is
Let's go through this.
you put a screw
Yeah.
on the ceiling. You just need to.
Drill it in.
You just need then to screw that back in. And from the ceiling, you're gonna have the wire coming down here with tie wraps, super
Yeah.
clean, super straight, and just either you drill a hole right there going in the track, or you pass
Or you
it,
just
go
cut-
from the
yeah.
side.
Beautiful.
And we got end caps, same color as the tracks. Plus, you could cut this if you want to do a square. You could do a garage. We were thinking about coming with a garage kit because you could cut this with a how do you call it, meter saw?
Miter saw.
Miter saw, yeah,
Miter saw.
scian anglais.
Miter,
You could cut this in 45,
Yeah.
the other in 45, and you have a 90-degree bracket to plug it in, and you could just suspend everything, so you're gonna have the perfect square.
And it could be
and
coming
ceiling.
together.
Yeah,
That'd be,
but this you could do it right away.
yeah.
And same thing, you put it in,
Shit, yeah.
put in either one or two strips. We tried with two strips. It's beautiful, beautiful. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's possibilities. Huh? That's pretty neat. And so when wiring these the cobs, as you said,
Yeah.
it's gonna be the same, just exact same as the pixels.
Hey, I got power, negative, data in the middle.
And but here I'm gonna have okay, yeah, so you solder too. Okay.
You see the arrow going that way.
Yeah.
You see the ground. Then that's data out, data in, and 24 volt.
Awesome. Yeah, we got it. Nice.
And we're waiting on approval. We have a power strip that's coming along. That's like 3 times more powerful than this. But it needs to get approved.
So like
But this is really nice.
it is.
2 of them is. And then if you do commercial, we're gonna have also all of this.
Landscape options. And those aren't available right now.
Yeah, they're gonna be a couple.
Oh, they will.
Yeah, we're starting to have them.
Awesome. So and then I read something on a recent email that you won't have the 450 pixels available anymore.
The 12 volt.
12 volt pixels. And is that what I don't know because
Yeah, 24.
we have 24.
Yeah.
All right.
The reason because you needed to tap every 6 tracks instead of 10.
Oh yes, I
and
remember
you
the
needed
nipples.
to put wires to the end. It was really harder to wire.
Yeah. Sweet.
And we're coming along with, if you have to cut, if you need to cut them, sometimes you have to cut. We're coming along with connectors. Right now, these ones aren't waterproof. You just need to slide it in. We're gonna be making a video, and you just need to press, and this is your new cob connection.
But right now it has to be soldered, like with the.
No, you could actually do it right now. You just need to take off a little bit of the. See, I did it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But we're waiting to get. We're making new ones 100% waterproof, so you don't need to do this. You just need to put it over and crimp.
Okay.
Same thing, positive, negative, data.
And then we're gonna have to do the same. It's after the same amount of distance is what we're gonna have to do the taps for this one as well.
Yes, it's you need to calculate. So 5 meters. These ones are like 16 watts per meter. You have 5 meters, so that's 16 times 5, and you calculate all the way. You could do 120 per fuse, 120 watts.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
Yeah. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything here before we. Because I had a few things I had to ask. So, the new product, jobs. Okay. Yeah, I think that's most of. Thank you for taking the time.
That's it?
I think so. If you're the new products, I'll be more than happy to look at everything else that you guys have. Anything you're willing to show us, I'll be more than happy to. I mean, we did drive all the way here, so
Yeah,
we'll spend all the time you have. We're willing to spend it
All
here.
right. This is the wash.
Okay.
Okay. The difference with the wash, it's really gonna wash. Like if I turn on the strip, I'll show you. The phone. Okay, so if I got this strip right here. Okay. If I want to wash with this strip, it goes green up to about here.
Yeah.
Okay. But with the wash, it's gonna go up to downstairs. It's like double or triple.
I got that. Yeah.
And it's really to wash a building, a side of a building or something.
Exterior, interior.
Mostly exterior. You could put them interior facing sideways so you don't see the pixels. It could be something like that, yeah.
So this product that I saw in the new products catalog, that's similar to. Oh, the wash. That is the wash.
That's inside. That's what's inside that one.
Okay.
And we're gonna start receiving these ones as a strip.
Oh.
It's actually pretty thick though. It's like this thick and.
Okay. Okay. So does this like if we were to like purchase and install it for somebody, would it come like just like this or?
We're gonna have the two options. We're gonna have this option, and
Okay.
sometimes if you want something super quick, buildings, a commercial building, they just want the sign or something super easy. We got this one, but it's more expensive because of the glass.
Okay.
Or you're gonna be able to just buy any of the tracks, put the strip in with no cover, and place it the way you want, and you're gonna be directing exactly the wall you want to do. It's gonna be cheaper for you to just make them than to buy them.
Awesome.
But we have both options.
Yeah. Because what I want to do is I want to have, especially when all the products, the new products are out, I want to like advertise it properly. So like we have you guys give us access to that file on Google.
I guess that's
Google Drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Well, if you want the competition, they don't have all of this. They only have the pixels.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to show people like. Because a lot of people, especially now around us, it's like Celebrite and Gemstone,
Yeah.
and like they want to hear that you're an authorized for Gemstone or Celebrite because people you like to what they're used to.
Yeah.
Like, so I want to show people like there's
Because
better options, different things like that.
Most of them, they don't even touch the strips because the strips usually don't go to -40. So that's a big problem. But we do have them,
Yeah.
and we have them super heavy duty style. And they don't do. You know what DMX is?
I've heard of it.
You heard?
Through the research, I've been seeing it a lot.
All right, DMX is example. There's a show. You go to a show. There's all the lights, moving heads, everything. That's in DMX,
Okay.
and that's more professional. And we can integrate DMX now. You can move this. You can integrate DMX directly in the system, super easy.
So DMX is not LED.
DMX is a protocol.
Okay.
It's only a protocol. For example, if I take this, All of these lights, most of these lights are in DMX because they're more professional series. Oh yeah. I took this. Yeah, so the floodlights, yeah. So this is a DMX module. This is actually converting one of my pixels. It's going into this module and it's sending DMX.
Oh.
Like this is the same thing as a microphone, or
Yeah.
it's called an XLR connection. So if I plug it in, automatically boom,
Next to this.
connects to this, and now it's you can use the app, and in the app it becomes like normal pixels.
Like one of the pixels, like that's yeah. So this whole thing just becomes like literally like
One pixel.
Yeah.
Nobody in the biz does this. Nobody.
That's cool.
This is really cool. This
That is
is
cool.
as soon as Celebrate Gemstone's gonna know that we're doing this, they're gonna investigate how the hell we did this. That's 100% sure.
Alright.
But this is cool because now client, it's always a question of how easy it's going to be for the client. Usually commercial clients, they got LED strips, they got regular spotlight going on the building, just whites. They don't know how to play with them.
Yeah.
It's just you open the app and whatever you choose, you click on sync and everything's syncing together.
That's good. That's really good.
And you could come and you could say, like, example, it's Christmas, the first spot, put it on red, white, do a setup, and then. So,
That's real neat. That's neat.
yeah, so that's pretty cool. And the big ones are 120 volts, so that's cool because the electrician could take care of it. You could connect them wirelessly, so that's pretty cool. So technically, you could just, the big ones, you could just sell them to the customers, and they have to call their electrician. The electrician's gonna install the wire. Yeah, and then you just need to program them, and that's it. You have you plug this into. I plug this into. Oh, it said the other one. You plug this into this, well, the other side, and this one's gonna become automatically wireless. So if you're doing a car dealership that has a big parking lot, you could say, open this like a parking on regular white, but if it's Christmas one, you could start playing with them.
And how much do those go for? How much would we pay for those?
They should be online.
Under 300 or?
It depends, because we have them from 100 watt to 450 watts. 450 watts, really powerful.
Way brighter.
It's exactly what they put in the streets for.
And this is the neon, correct?
Everything the white trucks are the neons, yeah.
Okay. And so the neon can be used for indoor and outdoor.
They all can be used indoor and outdoor. Everything.
There's nothing that you would say is too bright for indoor. Like
No,
everything can be edited.
because everything could be dimmed down to like
Yeah.
the super low.
That's amazing. Yeah. 'Cause I'm thinking about talking to, because I know a couple nightclub owners and things like that. So I was trying to get these in places.
Well,
like
now you could say, our system is compatible with DMX.
Mhm.
So the guy, the DJ with his console, it's already all programmed. They just need to give the IP address of our system. He's going to be able to control everything. Yeah, they're going to be super stoked.
And so for DMX, it's only the new product, not the old ones as well, or the strips and I mean the,
Yeah, it's
the neons
everything.
and the pixels as well.
Well, the neon and pixels, you could talk. A DMX console can talk to our box,
Yeah.
and then it's going to be playing.
Okay.
So that works. It's just that the wall wash
Yeah.
and the spot, the floods, you can add them in DMX.
And then also one thing. Okay. Sorry, because I gotta make sure everything's on this video because we're gonna
Yeah,
spend a
that's
lot of time rewatching this.
Yeah.
What would be like the most cost effective? Like if we want to do, let's say, something like the Cobb or something like the Neon, whether it's interior, exterior for like a business or a commercial place. Because usually for homes, we're gonna be doing the pixels mostly, especially for the exterior of homes.
Yeah.
But when we're talking for the commercial properties, for interior lighting, exterior lighting, what would be like the most cost effective? Like, cause this you said we buy it as one unit, so
Yeah.
I guess it'd be quick and easy for install, but it'd be cost more than the light
This one.
plus track.
This is going to be
The Cobb.
the Cobb and this track
Okay.
is we work very, very hard to give our dealer better pricing than the Neon.
Okay. Yeah. Because because I don't know exactly what the margins would be on for those, but the way it was looking from what I heard from I think it was when I was talking to Nicholas about the neons, for the pricing it would be like half the profits that we'd be making almost would be going for the product. So if we could find a way, like I want it to be good because that's a good product from what I've seen. Like even on Vision Bliss stories, and every time I see it, it looks like a good product. So I want to be able to offer customers the highest value product, but then also making the most profit possible.
Because technically this, you could probably, I know Vision Bleu sometimes they sell at like $35 to $45 a feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never did that, but they're doing it and it works. So I don't know I don't know who's selling it. but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
they're doing a good job.
Yeah.
And this is probably gonna go for like $12 for you guys.
Okay.
So if it's $12, you're selling it 35 or 45.
It's good
That's a big
profit.
margin.
Yeah.
Especially if you get like 100 and 200 feet.
That's the plan.
That's
the
a
plan.
very good big margin. And the way now it's super easy to install, so your installation is gonna go way quicker. Something Vision Bleu doesn't know yet. They know we have tracks. They don't understand how easy it's gonna be to install.
Okay, awesome. And then so I can.
And before I forget,
Yeah, no worries.
we're gonna have this is exterior wall lights. So you could cut this in like 4-inch. This goes light sideways on both sides.
Oh, it doesn't come out the front, it just
No,
comes out.
exactly, because so you know on the houses you got. You ever heard of mod lighting?
Yes, I have.
This is exactly the same thing. This is exactly what they sell you, and you're gonna have access to this. So you just put in a code,
On both sides.
one or two codes,
Yeah, I want on that.
and yeah, you put in a capping, and we have the invisible clips. Invisible clips are like this.
Yeah.
You just screw one clip, and you just need it's gonna go and clip on. That's it.
That
This is
would be
something
very.
cool.
We need that because there's new construction in our city, like a lot of.
This is something cool, something Celebrite doesn't do, Gemstone
Definitely
doesn't
not.
do, nobody does. And the mod lighting are selling the big price, especially
Yeah.
for 8 feet or 6 feet, they're selling that like 400, 500. Technically it's gonna cost you like not even 100.
With the lights and the track.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty sure. Depending if you put one strip or two strips on each side. If you could put two of them on each side.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
really
yeah,
super
yeah,
bright.
yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, and that's the Cobb. That everything is. This is all the Cobb, which is. So when would I be safe to start booking in jobs for the Cobb? Would you say like April, May?
For the Cubs,
Yeah, or like if I want to do. Like,
we're receiving our first batch. I think this week, end of the week.
okay, nice.
We have a little bit of tracks. If you order, it's gonna, like I say, it depends on the tracks, but it could be super quick. If you buy and every dealer starts buying the tracks, we won't have a choice then to ship them express. Express takes, it's super quick to get.
Yeah. From playing it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Then sorry, before I forget, I don't want to be jumping back and regret.
Hey,
Forgetting here.
So yeah, the Cove is a cool product.
Yeah.
36,000 hours, and we just upgraded the warranty to 3 years.
Nice. Oh yes, it's not 5 years. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
everything that's LED strip is 3 years.
Strips are 3 years.
Yeah,
And then the
because
pixels are
there's
5.
36,000 hours and not 50.
Okay.
So if you leave them on 24/7, it takes like exactly 3 years before they bust or something. So
And then after that, it has to get taken down. Like the whole system someone has to go up there and take it down.
for the code, no, you just open this, you replace your code.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Even with the neon, if a pixel breaks,
yeah.
you're fucked. You need to replace the whole neon.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now with the new clips, you could cut, because this you could you could cut them right. It's every 4 inch, right there, right there. So if this is broken, you cut it. You take a new piece, you put it back in with 2 connectors, click, 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 and your strip up and running again. You close this back, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. So everything. So the neon is not. We're not going to be using the neon.
Or the neon's gonna be cool. To example, you need to do a circle, you need to do a wave, something with a sign. You need to be creative, make a flower, whatever. You can do whatever you want with the neon. If you want something straight, because you go with this, because this is technically future-proof. Because you could replace them, you could fix them, you could just pass new wires in them. You got it. This is really super cool for it to install. And the bigger ones, the more expensive that, but that's cooler. That's even cooler.
Because there's buildings in London that have this exact, like this product, and it looks amazing at night and from the outside. So if we could offer that to commercial properties, and then that looks the same as this too. So the track thing, so this track is always gonna be like bubbling out rather than like the lights going like kind of sinking inside the tracks with the way it is.
No, we got different covers. That's a round one,
Oh.
and we got a flat one.
Oh yeah.
See, this is a black track.
Yeah.
It's flat. But the thing is, with that track, because technically clients, they never know. Because if you put it that way from the street, you don't see the line producing light under.
Yeah.
That's the advantage with this one. With this one, the best of both worlds, because
You see everything.
you're gonna see the light from the street
Yeah. And the glow.
and the glow going at the bottom.
Yeah, you're right. Good.
But I really like this one, the curved one. I really like the design on this one.
And with this would be good for interior lighting, everything.
Yeah.
Maybe with the yeah, nice.
And the Cobb is also like cost-wise like much better than the neon.
What do you mean? They're the same price.
Oh, exact same price.
No, the neon are more expensive. What's inside the neon is the same price if you just buy the strip. Neon are more expensive because of the weight. They cost us a shitload of money in shipping.
Oh yeah.
And we can't buy enough to get them shipped by water, by sea. Okay, we would have to buy like for like $500,000. It's not worth it. So everything for the neon, everything is shipped by plane. It's really expensive. And then we got the sheets. Sheets actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. I was interested in that.
This is cool. We made this. We're doing the Montreal Home Show next month, 2 weeks. You could do something like this. This is the sheet. Yeah, that's.
Ooh.
And that's in the inside, and then there's a glass on top.
We made a box.
Mm-hmm.
And we made we made a box about 3 inch behind the plexiglass, frosted plexi, and it's the sheet pointing.
All over there.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
yeah. At nighttime, it's crazy. Now it's daytime. At nighttime, if I forget it, I go to the store and come back. It's like, what's happening in the garage?
Stores,
This for bars, for
clubs,
clubs,
lounges,
Lounges.
hookah lounges, everything. So
for
what would it
sign,
cost?
sign the sign for
Behind
the business sign outside, going through, something nobody does.
How much would this be like? How much would it cost us approximately, and how much?
Got
would
it on the
charge?
website.
That's on the website too.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, all the new stuff is on the website now.
Everything's on the website.
Okay, nice. I'll look at it. Awesome.
The sheet. It's $34.99 a piece.
Okay. And the piece is that's the size of the piece. Okay.
But that's 42 watts.
Okay.
So 42, 42, and 42. That's more than one fuse. So that whole thing's about a full power box, a full 600 watt box.
And how does that thing get wired even?
Same thing. Inputs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Positive, negative, data. All the time. If you need to inject power,
Yeah.
anywhere where there is 24 volt, it comes with a little wire, positive, negative from another fuse. It's everything is always the same thing. Positive, negative, data, and you need to re-inject power every 120 watts, whatever you're doing.
Everyone.
So sometimes you do have to. You receive your code.
Inject
It
power.
tells you how much it is, how much watt. That's 16 watts. That whole thing is 5 meters, so that's 5 times 16 watts. 5 times 16, that's 80 watts. So you could go a little more. You could even have an extra one. So you just need to calculate. So power, 16 watts per meter. That's a 5 meter. So that's 16 times 5, that's 80 watts.
So you have to inject every 80
No, every 120. Because you do 24 times 5 amp, so 24 volts, 5 amp fused, so that's 24 times 5, that's 120. You got 5 of them. So 5 times 120, 600 watts. A little bit of math.
A little bit of math there, but
You get used to it.
I'll get used to it.
So, vision en plus quand did you calculate? Calculate how many? Oh, that's too much. Oh yeah. Sorry.
We'll
I'll
figure
do
it
the
out.
same
man.
thing. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Sometimes they call me for the double pixel. Same thing for the double pixels, because if the regular track you could only do 10 tracks because it's 90 lights. Well, if you're doing the double pixel at 4 inch, well, it's not 10 tracks, it's 5 tracks.
Yes.
So you need a lot of power boxes.
So I should be doing it by the lights, not the pixels, because the distance will change. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and if you're doing 2-inch spacing like we did at the hotel,
You have to-
that's the reason we have like 5,000 pixels, and that's the reason we have 12 power boxes.
Yeah. And then for the power boxes, can we could have them literally all in the same place?
I got a house we did in Ontario. It's a huge house. We got in the garage. We did 3 boxes on top at the
Yeah.
corner, 3 boxes on the other top, and we're doing the whole house full wrap.
Okay, awesome.
You just need to take a couple of minutes at the
Plan it out.
planning at the beginning or way before. I'm used to it, so I just get every time there's a big job. My guys, I get to the job to start my guys, and I'm the one doing. Okay, guys. Well, if we start here, it's gonna be less time. It's gonna take less wire. It's gonna be easy. Okay, you two start there. You two start there, and start at the corner. Come, and we'll figure everything out. So it's just a little bit of planning at the beginning. We did the tower. I don't know if you saw on our website. We did the big tower thing with the lights.
4 sides on the.
Yeah, what you don't see, that's two commercial buildings. That's
Yeah.
2 big ass commercial buildings with an IGA, with a grocery store, the bank, Caisse de Jardin, and we're talking on top. We got power boxes on top of the buildings, and we have a big antenna giving Wi-Fi to the whole neighborhood. But we planned the thing for like 4 Sundays. In a row, the plan with that dealer. We were just planning, working the maps and Google Earth to see exactly what was on the top of the roof, what was on the roof, where we would put the power, the boxes, There's always a little bit of planning.
Yeah.
On big jobs, if you get a regular house, or if you do it 80 feet of pixels on the house, that's
Not a lot of planning.
you start at 8 in the morning. You should finish around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, of course. So for these big jobs, because I mean, you never know. Like, of course, we plan on starting small, but I just don't know how it's gonna go. And I see with the demand for permanent lighting increasing now. I want to be like we want to be at the front of it, especially like when people realize that it's not just the little pixels. We have a huge variety of products. I feel like that'll be good. That's why I really want to make sure that I can get it down. So for that huge job that you guys did, and it takes, you said, a long time to plan it and to do it. Like what's like what do you charge for like huge jobs like that?
The quality end we charged, I would say roughly around 45K.
So the commercial ones, you just charge them more, like not just.
We
based on
charge an
footage?
extra 5,000 just for install. We charge, because it was in Quebec City, we charged an extra for traveling. We figured it would take 3 days, so it was traveling, eating for my guys, and pretty much everything. So in the 5,000 extra, technically it was covering for most of that. And we charge extra because it was the triple pixel, well, the quads, so it was 2-inch spacing. But I think for you guys, I think you would have made like 20K, at least 20 to 30K on one job.
Yeah.
In less than a week.
That's the dream, man. We'll get there.
No, it's
We'll get there.
Vision Bleu
They're
bought
doing
for this year they should buy for probably $500,000
Yeah,
from
good for
us.
them, man.
That's for sure. If they bought for 300,000 last year.
Yeah. We were talking to them a little bit about numbers, so they told us they're doing good. So yeah, man, we have a lot of plans on marketing and things like that. So we want to get there too. But first, before everything, I really want to get the understanding of the product down.
Yeah.
So for Vision Blood, did you guys actually work it out with them and teach them like this as well, or did their technician already have a little bit of an
And
understanding?
Vision Bleu didn't know shit about anything. And when,
Yeah.
when I told Vision Bleu the first time, okay, you need to take your measuring tape,
Yeah.
you need to measure 4.5 inch. What? I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Okay.
And he came in with his little, it was funny, little nice shoes. And
Yeah.
It was like -30, I think, that day. And the little shoes with big ass DeWalt drill from like the 80s. I'm like, okay, you guys never
My
really did
dad's
construction,
drill.
huh?
Yeah.
He's like, well, no, not really. So they started far away.
Yeah,
Really
that's
far
good.
away.
Awesome for them, man. Yeah.
Their first job of strip lights, I had to go there and help them. They were not able to finish it. They were going crazy. And
Yeah.
they didn't listen. I'm like, you
Yeah.
need to use that type of wire. They're like, yeah, the other one's cheaper. They did smaller wire. They did a couple of stupid things at the beginning, but they got through it. They understand now.
Yeah, that makes me a little bit more confident. Okay, good, because we do have some history in construction and stuff. So yeah, it'll be good, man.
And tell you the truth, I got some of my guys. They don't even want to do the strips. They don't. They're machines at Pixel. I got guys, they've been doing Pixel for 4 years. We do a 120 feet house or 200 feet in probably less than 4 hours.
Yeah.
So, but if I give them a strip and a trial, oh no, I don't want to do that. They don't just, I don't know why, they don't
Yeah.
like it.
What you're used to, I guess. Okay.
So we started making our little team of a guy that's only doing stairs, the strips, the spot. And I got two teams doing only pixels.
Awesome. Okay. So yeah, since for me like right now it's just the two of us, like me and my partner who are working. So he's like obviously the lead, like head of like installations and technicians and stuff like that, because he has way more like history and experience in construction, and he owns that exterior renovation company. So I need to obviously have equal understanding, and then now that we have everything on video, it'll help us as well. I think for the pixels were really good. You did say it was similar.
It's not similar. It's the same
It's
thing.
the exact same thing.
Positive, negative, data,
Yeah.
and inject power.
I think it's just I gotta get more.
You're gonna get used to
with
it.
the
For me,
wiring.
it's super easy. I
Yeah.
mean, even my guys, I'm like, well, and I don't know what it said. Like you said, the sheet, same
It just
thing.
looks crazy to me, but
It looks crazy. It's just you have pixels in the middle.
Yeah.
You could cut the squares as you wish, and everything's pixel number 1, pixel number 2. You need to follow the arrows. That's the flow.
I think we could figure it out, man.
It's actually super. You need to play with it. Everything that's here, I had to test, learn, and figure
Yeah.
out what's the best product for you guys and try the best prices.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Working it out.
And,
Awesome.
and you're gonna celebrate it, and Gemstone's gonna hate us when they see. At
Good,
the end of the
good.
year, they're gonna completely hate us. That's for sure.
Let them feel it, man. That's
Yeah.
good. Awesome. All right. So you're still recording? Okay, good. So pixels, cobs. You don't really need to worry too much about the neons. This is just for my partner. I'm saying this too for the video.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be. And then I also saw you. You don't need to worry about those too much. Those Christmas, like the tree ones. Do those like involve like wiring and stuff like that too? Or are those more simple?
we're gonna discontinue. We're
Yeah.
gonna stop making them. Yeah.
Okay.
Trees, they get big, they grow, and then clients are. If you don't put everything tight, like really, clients are like, I don't like it. You fix this, fix that. So you have to put everything super tight. The next year, the tree
expands.
went bigger and everything, plenty of thing breaks. So
That makes
we're gonna
sense.
stop doing that. That's for sure.
All right, sweet.
Neons, the tracks.
Yeah.
The tracks, if you want, what's cool about the tracks, we're doing stairs. You just take the base brackets. You put PL glue. I don't know if it's PL in French. It's a premium PL. That's a construction glue.
Yeah.
And you just glue them. You wait 24 hours. The next day, you just come with the top with the coat and put them.
And this is cold.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the full brightness.
No. This is full minimum. That was the minimum. There you go.
Beautiful. I love it. I just love it, man. Yeah. Interior, because I want a lot of businesses want interior lighting, and if we can. Yeah, I like that. Okay, awesome. And then for
It's exactly the same width of the neon.
yeah.
It's even more powerful, and the weight and the installation process is
Easier, way better.
it's not even comparable.
Is there a way that we could? So this is the cob. So the way it attaches the same way you showed us. One goes on the top, two on the bottom,
Positive,
positive, negative, and then when it attaches into the cob itself.
Yeah, like here. What does it say on top?
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
24 volt positive.
And then the negative and the ground is a negative.
No, DI is data
Data.
input. DO is data output.
And then this has to be soldered for this one.
No, the clips.
Oh shit! You did get a clip.
The super clips, like
yeah,
this.
You did. Yeah.
And we're getting the waterproof clips soon, even easier. You don't have, but now I had to put this back so it fits. We're gonna have something you just vroom super easily, and then you just crimp, and that's it. We have to make them because nobody makes them. So we're working with the company who manufacturer to make them.
when we get these, you're gonna send these with it too, for sure. Like,
Yeah, they told us an extra 15 days to get the quality test finished.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, we'll wait. Okay, sweet.
So technically the Cobe, that's gonna be your go-to. Especially with the new cover, the new waterproof cover. And that's really neat. Same thing, we're gonna have the pool strip.
Okay.
The pool strip's gonna be, if you wanna do swimming pools, they're gonna be able to go directly underwater, even with the chemicals.
It's all fully waterproof, huh?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 100% waterproof.
But like even at the if we do like a connection or something,
When we're gonna have the new ones, this one's not waterproof. With
Yeah,
the
yeah,
new
yeah.
one, it's gonna be 100% waterproof. Yeah.
awesome. And is this product one of the new products that was added to the
Which one?
to the new list that was sent, or is because I don't think I've seen this like online until
It's on. You're gonna see it online at $0 for now. We didn't decide exactly what's the pricing on it.
Okay, no worries. Was there any other questions I said I was gonna ask?
I don't think so. I think you just wrote them all down.
Sweet. Okay.
Installation, the aluminum, the cuts. Are you okay with
Yeah,
that?
we're very, very like
You
good
know what you
understanding
guys are
of
doing with that,
channels, yeah. Because we used to even make our own channels, but
You guys are a little cleaner, so it's nicer like that, and it makes life easier not having to go with the whole saw.
Depending, yes, well, we
Measure-
tried it once and we
Yeah.
said never again. At the beginning, we tried it and we said no way.
Not
It's
fun.
impossible to get the full house. No. I told
Hours.
Nick, impossible.
Hours.
We can't.
Yeah, I'm happy we got.
Even the tracks, I saw the tracks you guys made. They're not 100% perfect. So even when you're installing, it's okay. But some clients would say, no, that's
I
unacceptable.
can see it. Yeah, absolutely.
But we got the worst part is when you're working during the summer.
Yeah.
During the summer, we got customers there
They're standing.
all
watching.
the day. They're behind you and they're like, "Why are you doing this?"
That's the
that's oh no, do this, do that. You're like, "Oh, fuck." But close to Christmas at minus 20.
Nobody wants to
Oh,
do
then
it.
you're outside. You're alone. They just look at the end. Okay, it's working. Okay, that's it.
That's very true.
cool. Yeah.
Very true. Awesome. I think we're good, man. I'm really happy I got the chance to come down here and do this. Look at stuff. I think what we got to do is because we want to do like some marketing and things like similar. Like I said, there's a media company that pays out. I know a guy, so we want to work with them and offer that kind of solutions for businesses and things like that. So, do you guys have any like? Are the cogs? Are we able to install them like right now, or do you guys have not gotten approved yet?
You could start.
I'm thinking like maybe if I could buy some from you, and so you don't have to worry about before we go back, because there's one.
I don't have them on with
nothing
me right
yet.
now.
Okay, no worries then, no stress.
I could give you a piece if you want. I don't mind. It's not even the good cobs, but I could give you some of them if you want to play with them.
Yeah, that'd be appreciated. Just even if it's just a tiny bit, that'd be.
See?
Give you that piece. You want a full piece or?
Whatever you can do, as long as we can like play around with it a little bit.
This be okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to make sure like me and my partner as well, just get as much familiar as possible.
Sure.
Especially since we're going to be using the cobs a lot. I want him to see it, same way so he can get familiar with it the way I am now. So did you do like siding and exterior things like that to have
No,
it?
but I used to do a little bit of renovation, but I never
Okay.
touched aluminum.
Okay.
It was the first for me.
Nice.
Positive, negative data.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sweet. So one last thing was, obviously we wanna for the website, Instagram, like we gotta advertise the things that we could like the different products.
Yep.
So we have like countless pictures for the pixels, things like that, especially for our Google profile as well. Is there a way like we get more pictures of like the different products?
I'll ask Nick,
Yeah.
send an email to Nick for the access to the drive.
Awesome. Yeah, I will.
A lot of people, it's exactly everything you see.
Yeah.
The way we did the new catalog, everything's in there.
Okay, I'll give him an email today.
So send him an email. You have everything, all the pictures, and you're gonna have a lot of stuff on it. Yeah.
Awesome. Anything else? We're good, right? All right.
In the email, you
Yeah.
saw the email about
The most
website?
recent email, yes.
Well, with the truck rule, you don't have employees. Me with the employees, we're always sending 2 people, so it's 2 trucks, 2 guys. It costs us. We're not making as much money as doing a big truck.
For small jobs,
Yeah.
yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So when we're doing, let's say a smaller job, how much, you probably said this before, but I gotta ask again, how much feet would a job have to be for us to decide like we're not gonna use a 450 watt controller, we're gonna use a 600 watt controller, like how much footage would the job have to be for us to make the switch from 450 to 600?
Yeah, it's in the user manual. Let me check. Oh, it's it.
You're gonna have to download WhatsApp because the videos are too long for me to send them a message.
So it's 270 lights for the 450. So 270 divided by 9. 270 divided by 9 times 6. You could do 180 feet. As soon as you pass 180, when you're close to 200.
That's what Nicholas told us.
As soon as you're close to 180, 200, you need to go with the other ones, but you charge the client differently.
More
Yeah.
for the huger, bigger job, of course. And we'll let them know it's because we're using a bigger controller or like a different. Okay. Anything else?
Well, what the lights are brighter than anybody in the industry right now. We're brighter than Celebrite and Gemstone.
Okay.
They're all at like 0.9 watts, and with us are at 1.3 right now.
I'll be sure to advertise that. Okay. And another question I had was how many you don't have to record anymore, babe.
Okay.
Just for them, so they could put it in like a little 90-degree angle
Yeah.
with the canopies.
Oh, for like specifically for gas.
But the
station.
gas station on top,
Yeah.
all around, this is made exactly for this. We don't even do gas station. We bought this just for Vision Bleu, so we're actually listening to them. So if you ask me, hey Phil, can you do something special? Give me some time. We'll try to figure it out.
But yeah, I mean tracks made specifically for gas stations. I mean, even knowing that we can market that to gas station owners and things like that.
You need to get the guys that install the gas stations.
Yeah.
That's who you need to call. Because they're already buying from somebody. But if you come and you show them, hey, you're missing out on something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why not? Oh, it's the same price. You're making a money because the guys are charging a shitload of money for this. A lot of money.
Okay. Like the people installing these and like making them and stuff.
Yeah. Everybody that does signage
Yeah.
is not saying the signage, everything. They're
Making
big,
money.
big. They're making a lot of money, and technically, you have a better product, and you could charge way more on gas stations and everything.
Okay. Yeah. I gotta think, man, because right now there's a lot of different ways that we could take this. Because when we just heard of permanent lighting, we didn't think of all the different lighting options. And now that we're since we contacted you guys and you guys have all these different products and things like that, it
Yeah.
really opens the amount of possibilities that we could take here, right? So
Absolutely.
it's gotta make a lot of choices I need to make. The eye. Yeah.
This was something we're supposed to do, but we didn't technically do it yet. So we wanted to do I was talking about the garage. We wanted to do a professional system with big tracks, do a garage kit. Having a garage kit, God, I keep telling Nicholas, man, we'd do a shitload of it because you could put the controller box right beside the garage, the motor of the garage. You plug it in, you pass a little wire, and then you could
So
do just
easy.
2 tracks all the way. Do exactly something like this.
Yeah.
And you guys don't know it yet, but on our box, there's a place you could get a motion sensor and a switch. So you could just drop a little wire, put an on-off switch, or a motion sensor. So you get in the garage, and your lights are just doing like a start going
That's
from
crazy.
the back to front. And that's something we're coming probably next year. We wanted to get out but that's something you guys could advertise. You could get a lot of jobs from doing this, that's for sure.
I mean, technically, could we not just put those tracks on the ceiling and just make it happen now?
Yeah.
I like that.
On fait juste pas la promotion encore because we wanted to promote the new products first.
Okay.
But we know as soon as we get this out,
That's gonna go crazy.
we could sell. No, that's just repeat business.
Yeah.
'Cause even if the system's like only like 1,500, or you send one guy, he spends like half a day, and
could
it's
do
quick
like
money. If you
many
do
installations.
3 to 4 a week, at the end of the year, it's a lot of money. Plus, you have the other team doing the pixels, and we wanted to do a boardroom. Same thing for boardrooms.
Mhm.
Yeah, you could just go in Lumidel /Connect. you're gonna be able to get there. So we wanted to do the outdoor kit, also pergolas, because we could put a magnet behind those tracks and just, anyways, theater kits, outside kits, garage kits, and boardroom kits. Yeah, so that's something to think about. So somebody that wants could open a Shopify website,
And just
create the
sell
kits,
it. Yeah.
do a little user manual like IKEA with just a couple.
And make a user manual yourself.
Ask me, hey Phil, can we get 90-degree corners? We work together, we get the kits up and running, we do the full packaging and boxing, the whole 9 yards, and just sell online. DIY garage kit.
Yeah, and a lot of like homeowners stuff like to do this type of wiring and things like that. So
A lot of guys have the epoxy floors, they got the cool garage, they got everything super clean, they're just missing on that.
The lights, yeah. And I like the way you guys think, bro. That's awesome. That's good stuff. Yeah.
Well, we're trying to not just do the Pixel. Pixel is super. The problem with the Pixels, it's a lot of business Pixels, but from September to Christmas.
yeah.
From
so-
September to Christmas, we don't do anything else. It's only Pixels.
That makes
It's
sense.
crazy, and we got 2 to 3 teams working on stuff. But the rest of the year, though, and you're like going crazy, like
Yeah.
with shitload of money. Boom, Christmas hits.
Goes crazy.
Boom, jeek, no more calls. Everything's just stopped. The phone stops ringing. And now that's the reason we came up with different things.
Yeah, yeah. So, if you don't mind me asking, like, what are you guys like? Because what are you guys focusing on mainly on marketing to get like those huge influx of calls for the Pixels and things like residential jobs, things like that? Is it just like is it meta ads? Because we've been going heavy with the meta ads. Okay.
We're doing the meta ads. We usually put 3,000 a month, and during September, August, November, 6,000 a month.
Awesome.
But this you could sell for like $500,000.
Yeah. So
Spending that much amount of money at the beginning, we're just making a little bit of money, putting in the ads, a little bit of money in the ads,
and then
eventually we just started noticing what was the good pricing. You don't need to spend too much. If you spend, it's the average. You're gonna figure out the average in your area. Us, nobody knew Pixels. There was no gemstone dealers. There was no Celebrate dealers. There was nobody when we started in 2020.
Oh yeah.
We started in 2020, yeah, before COVID. Right around COVID, we started. When we had other companies, we started trying the market on our other companies, and we really had to show everybody what it was doing. So it was actually harder to kick in, but
Because
now
nobody knows about it.
nobody knows about it. Now the
Yeah.
name is made. You talk to anybody in Quebec about gemstone, they're like, gem what? Illumideller. Yeah, Illumidel. Yeah, I see the ads.
That's awesome, man. Good stuff. I love it. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we'll definitely be on that then.
So that's a possibility. That's technically super easy.
Yeah.
Even you saw my garage. Somebody has this in the garage. It's super cool. Everybody loves it.
Very true. And now, so all of these, you have all of these. Where are all of these attached to in your garage?
The box is right underneath there.
Oh yeah. So all the wiring goes in, and then attaches in. Yeah. I want this one.
Positive, negative data.
Huh?
Positive, negative data.
Yeah.
That's it.
I appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much. I think we should be good.